Good morning, guys. Welcome to my replay viewers. Thank you guys so much for jumping in, checking out my broadcast. Sorry I missed you live. I'm so glad you guys took some time to check it out. What is up to my live crew this morning? Great to see you all this morning. So glad to have you here. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with me on this Thursday morning. Great morning to you, Matilda. I see you, buddy. Thank you for coming in. Maggie, great morning to you. Kat, great morning to you. Angie, good morning to you. Brian and Tracy, thanks for coming in, guys. Alex, thanks for coming in, guys. I see you, Tracy, on YouTube. Thank you for being here as well. You all are amazing. We're going to talk this morning about that consumer that you're after. Us. We're going to talk about us a little bit. Aren't we demanding as consumers? I'm going to give you guys a couple examples this morning just to understand the market and the day and age that we live in and how demanding we have become as consumers. But it's important for us to think about and recognize this as service providers and as product creators, because we serve this challenging consumer and we have to understand what their demand is and understand how to meet their demand so they can actually take us seriously. So we're going to talk about consumer demand a little bit this morning, and I'm going to share with you 4 crucial components that I think today's consumer demands of us as service providers and product creators for people to really take us seriously and commit to your product, program, or service. All right, so that's our topic of conversation for this morning. Good morning, Bobby. Good morning, Carice. Good morning, Sherry. What's up, girl? Linda, great morning to you. All you guys that know me, I would love to have you hit that share button, invite your crew into the broadcast, get anybody in here that you want to hang out with us and take part in this conversation this morning. All right, if you're seeing me for the first time, if you have no idea who I am, I would love to know that it's your first time. If you want to give me a hashtag first time in the chat stream, whether you're live or whether you're on the replay, I would love to know that you're stopping by for the first time. And also in regards to the replay, I love my replay viewers. I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry that you weren't here live, but if you are watching this on the replay, I would love for you to know that you can comment and interact with this broadcast. I'd love for you to give me a hashtag replay. I do see those comments and I do respond to those as well. All right, so I'd love to know that you were here. On that note, guys, we're gonna roll because I do not waste my time and I choose not to waste yours. So let's jam. All right, y'all, that is who I am. That is what I do. Justin Kaplan Pro is my name. JustinKaplanPro.com is my website. I'm a startup business mentor and a branding strategist that specializes in helping startup entrepreneurs turn your gifting, your passion into a profitable and sustainable brand that rises up in this challenging digital marketplace and draws in those consumers that want and need what you have to offer. Guys, I broadcast live every single weekday morning from Tuesday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hooking you guys up with business building tips, hacks, and principles. Anything I can give you to help you grow your business, expand your ministry, bring your vision to life, and grow that brand of yours online in this digital marketplace. Good morning, Miss Stell. Thanks for coming in, girl. Victoria, good morning to you. Autumn, what's up? Sheila, good morning. Amanda, what's happening? Y'all are amazing. What's up, Brian, Adam? I see y'all. All right, let's roll, y'all. We're going to talk about consumer demand this morning. I'm just going to tell you something real quick. I actually found this out yesterday. It's crazy. So, I have this thing that happens often to me that's called Amazonesia. And y'all ever had that before? Where you buy something on Amazon and the package shows up and maybe you buy so much on Amazon you can't remember what the heck it is that you bought. Anybody ever dealt with that before? I love Amazon. Anybody else love Amazon? Like, you can give me a hashtag love me some Amazon in the chat stream if you'd like to. I love Amazon. Amazon is my favorite. Amazon is becoming a family member, and with us moving into this new house, I swear, I think Amazon moved more stuff to our new house than we did. Amazon moved a lot to our house, but I love Amazon. But you know what happens is Courtney and I, as we go along, with all the stuff that's going on with our house, we're constantly finding things we need. You got to buy, got to get this, got to get that, whatever. So we're just constantly ordering stuff on Amazon, and where we're at now, we get most of our stuff in a day. Like, that's just crazy. It's just crazy to me that I can go online, order something online, and it'll be here tomorrow. It's just crazy. Consistently, 2 days is usually worst case scenario at this point for us. So we got packages coming all the time, right? All these things, Amazon's always coming. So I was talking to my dad yesterday about Amazon, And I'm like, you know what's crazy? I said Amazon is getting so big, and there's so much going on, and they actually have their own fleet of trucks. Have y'all seen these things? Like the Amazon trucks, it looks like a UPS truck, but better. It's just better, right? It's like cooler, it's sleeker, and it's new, and it's like dark pewter gray with a Prime logo on the side, and it's legit. And we're getting all these, we saw all of our packages coming on these Amazon Prime trucks. I was talking to my dad yesterday. I'm like, we've been getting a lot of Amazon stuff. I'm like, have you seen the Amazon Prime trucks that deliver now? And he's like, yeah, man, those things are crazy. He's like, did you hear about UPS? And I said, no, I didn't. He's like, so I don't know how long ago it was, maybe a year or so ago. Amazon actually signed a contract with UPS for UPS to be one of their primary or their sole service provider or delivery service providers. A huge contract. This is a ours are Mercedes and gray, Tammy. It's legit, right? They're sweet trucks, right, Sherry? So Amazon signed this multi-billion-dollar contract with UPS for have them deliver. And so recently, I think this has just been in the past couple months, Amazon actually cut the contract with UPS because UPS was not keeping up with the demand, and they were getting multiple service issues and multiple customer service issues because people were ordering things on Prime and expecting it in 1 to 2 days, and UPS was not keeping up with the deliveries, and they kept dropping the ball on a lot of stuff. So Amazon just cut off a multi-billion-dollar contract with UPS because they couldn't meet the demand, the consumer demand, right? At this point in time, when the contract was, I guess it's been a little bit longer than this because the trucks are coming out. But at this point in time, Amazon had not yet really rolled out their fleet of Amazon trucks yet. So when they cut off this contract with UPS, you're like, you know what? Forget UPS. Let's just create our own fleet of trucks. So Amazon drops coin like they do, and they invest in these fleet of trucks that are just legit. They're sweet, right? And so now they're running around with their own trucks. In 60 days, Amazon's delivery service through their own trucks has grown larger than UPS. In 60 days. So Amazon's delivery service. They're like postal carriers. Amazon is like a new postal carrier. Like they're like gonna run UPS and FedEx into the ground, which is just crazy, right? So these trucks that you see driving around are because FedEx could not keep up with this consumer demand. So Amazon's like, forget you. We'll just create our own trucks. So now they're running their own stuff. It's just crazy. And so I talk about this, and I think about just how demanding we've become as consumers. And like we ordered something, with all the things we've ordered on Amazon recently, we ordered something on Amazon, and it was supposed to come in 2 days. It was supposed to get here in 2 days. And we had some weather over the weekend, and so it got delayed, and it took me 4 days to get that thing. And I was irritated about that. And I'm like, it was supposed to be here Saturday, and it wasn't coming till Monday. And I wanted it Saturday because I was going to work on that thing on Sunday. And it like completely disrupted my weekend. And I'm like, this is stupid. Why can't this thing get here on Sunday? I'm like, how demanding am I? For real, like, aren't we demanding? Like, we order these things, and it's like, Kat, I see this comment. Kat says, my son-in-law called that my first world dilemma when I don't remember ordering a package. Turns out it was a gift sent to me from one of my moms. I love that. But we call that Amazonesia around here. Well, the Amazon package comes up, and I'm like, babe, we got something from Amazon. What did we order? She's like, I don't know. I don't remember. And you cut up like, oh, yeah, I remember ordering this. We ordered it like 2 days ago. This is how demanding we are as consumers. So let me give you a quote. And I've shared this quote. Some of you guys have heard me say this before. But this is so important to recognize because this is the day and age we're living in. And I'm going to turn this around to us as service providers, content creators, product developers, y'all. We need to understand the state of the market that we live in and the consumers that we're dealing with because they're demanding and their expectations are high. Speed needs to be fast. Issues need to be limited. Mistakes need to be non-existent. Like, it's a demanding market that we're in. I'm going to share this quote by Richard Branson, who's the founder of Virgin Enterprises, Virgin Companies, incredible business owner and entrepreneur. And I've shared this before. Some of you guys may have heard me say this, but in 1955, all right, what is that? What are we, 2020? 20, 70, 65 years ago. In 1955, the original Fortune 500 was rolled out, listing 500 of the most powerful and influential companies in the world. Today, 429 of those companies are no longer in business. And for one primary reason, adaptability. If you do not learn to adapt your business model to the constantly changing mindset of the consumer, your business will not survive. Isn't that crazy? So the original Fortune 500, 429 of those companies are no longer in business. I was talking to my mom yesterday of all the things we're doing with our house, and we were talking about Pier 1 Imports. And y'all like Pier 1 Imports? I love Pier 1 Imports. Just awesome stuff. We bought a ton of stuff there. We went to our local Pier 1 Imports. That thing is liquidated. It's shut down. Empty. And I'm like, what? It's Pier 1. And so I Googled Pier 1 Imports, and they filed for bankruptcy, and they're closing like 600 stores across the country. Pier 1's going away. I'm like, Pier 1 can't keep up with Amazon. Honestly, because just about anything that I would want to decorate this house, I can get it on Amazon. It's cheaper, it's quicker, and I can get it tomorrow. And I don't have to drive to Pier 1, and I don't have to wait for them to get it in stock. It's crazy. So let's talk about what these consumers demand of us. I'm going to give you guys 4 crucial components that I believe our consumers are demanding of us as service providers, content creators, and product developers. All right. As always, I'll summarize my points for you at the end of the broadcast, but I challenge you to write down the things, capture the things that really apply to you. Okay. Isn't that crazy? I love Pier 1. Now, I don't know if Pier 1 is going straight up and out of business, but we've got 2 different locations in Grand Rapids here that are gone. And when I looked it up, it said, I think it was said 600. They're closing 600 stores across the United States. I don't know if they're going to go to online only and try to keep their business rolling, but they're major liquidation, which is just crazy because I love Pier 1. It's custom, and every store is different. It's cool. Anyway, let's dive into our stuff. All right. Number 1, the first thing that I think our consumers demand of us. For this is why the way I teed it up for you today, y'all, is this is 4 things that I believe consumers must see in us to take us seriously, to take you seriously, and be able to commit to your product, program, or service. The first of which is being able to research and expand on their own. All right. Every consumer is going to have an initial interaction with you. An initial experience with you. It's going to be something that's going to spark an opportunity. There's going to be something that's going to take them out of general interest and create some curiosity around you, whether it's a live stream broadcast or a blog that you've written or a testimonial that they've seen or a Google search result that came up or a referral from someone else. There's going to be something that's going to take them out of general interest, and it's going to take them and it's going to push them into the curiosity stage where they're curious about you. And I heard about Justin Kapp, and I've seen some of his videos come by my stream. I never watched any. So-and-so's working with him. I think he might be able to help me. Now I've gone beyond just general interest. Now I'm curious about Justin. Before anybody's going to take me the slightest bit seriously, they need to be able to do their own research and expand their curiosity on their own. They need to be able to go to Google and Google me and find some things on Google. They need to be able to search through Facebook and find great content that works to my advantage. They need to be able to go to my business page and be able to see some things there. And they need to expand. They need to be able to go to my website and get an idea of my pricing and my services and the way I operate, how I operate, what I actually can do. And the thing is, y'all, and you guys can tell me if you agree with this or not, but when you are, if you're looking to make a reasonable to significant investment in anybody, do you do your research prior to making any contact with them? I do. Yeah, that's a yes or no answer. Let's just poll the audience. We're the consumer. If you were let's say if you were looking to make an investment of $200 or more, whatever dollar amount, it really doesn't matter. If you were looking to buy someone's coaching program, if you were looking to buy someone's academy, hire someone for some sort of service, weight loss coaching, whatever. If you heard of somebody, you had a need, you would do your research, right? I do. Like, I'm not gonna call someone or email someone or ask someone for a phone call or ask someone how I can get. I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna let them know that I'm the slightest bit interested in them until I have taken time to do my own research and find out some information about them. Right? Now, I turn this to you. So this can apply to all of us. Every single one of us, no matter what stage you're in. So if you've been in business for a while, you've got a website, you've got some search engine optimization, you've got social content, you've got things people can find. What I challenge you guys with is to just do a review and do some research on you. Take a day to like do this and just be like, you know what? If I had a brand new prospect today that had just heard about someone, maybe had just been referred to me, where would they start and what can they find? Like that's just two great questions to ask yourself. Where would they start and what are they going to find? I will go to Google first. Everybody will. Listen, you can tell people till you're blue in the face, your website name, your social handles, where to find you, where your content is. They're going to forget it. When someone is ready to look you up, they're going to forget everything that you've told them and they're going to go to Google. Do you know that 92%, listen to me, 92% of all internet searches are executed by Google. And internet search engines, that includes all search engines. Every social network is a search engine. YouTube is a search engine. Google, Bing, Yahoo, all of them. 92% of all internet searches are executed by Google. That means when someone wants to learn more about you and wants to do some research on you, they're going to Google you. Okay, so if you haven't done this for yourself recently, I challenge you first of all to start on Google and see what comes up. What are people going to find on Google if they look for you today? What are the first couple things that are going to come up? And what do you think, based upon the search results, is going to be the most clickable? Because honestly, the average online consumer, when they're doing some research, the average online consumer will give you 8 seconds of attention and 1 click if they like what they see. All right. So if they go to Google, they're going to Google you. They're going to give you 8 seconds of attention, usually right off the bat. If it's just general interest, they're going to look for something. They're going to click on it. That click may go to your Facebook page. It may go to your website. It may go to your business page. It may go to a video from your YouTube. Lord knows. But what are they going to find if they do your research on you? All right. What are they going to find if they do your research on Facebook and go through your Facebook profile? We talked about Facebook last week. Was it last week? Yeah, it was last week. Your Facebook profile should be set up, clean, and looking good by now because people will look there. All right, what kind of content can they find? Can they find any content? How are they going to establish some rapport, some respect, and some confidence in you that you are the person that can solve their problem? All right, so number one, being able to research and expand on their own. Now, those guys that are brand new, where you don't have a lot out there yet and you're creating from scratch, you need to think about how to strategically position yourself because you don't have a lot out there yet. How can you create some things for people to find so that when they do their research, they may not find a lot, but what they do find is great. All right? Does that make sense? And honestly, a great place to start is your Facebook business page. That's a great place to start for content creation, just content creation. In my personal opinion, a Facebook business page is not a great place to get visibility because the algorithm sucks there. But one thing that's nice about a Facebook business page is that when you Google someone and you're Googling their business, if they do not have a website, usually the Facebook business page is one of the first things that comes up on a Google search engine result. So if that's what comes up, they can click that, go to your business page. So if you've got some good posts, some good content, some good videos, anything there that you can give them some substance. The thing is with a consumer is they may not necessarily need to see a lot of stuff. They just need to see the right stuff. Y'all agree with that? Like if I'm doing my own research, I'm just looking for some verification. I'm looking for some quality. I'm looking to have confidence that you're not going to waste my money, right? And I can accomplish that pretty quickly if what I see is good. Where I keep digging is if what I see is average or less than average, right? And I'm trying to see, I don't know. If you don't get a good feeling, then you might keep digging. But if what you see right off the bat is quality and good, yeah, I think that might be enough. Let me get a hold of this person and see what's going on. So when you're starting out, if you're trying to position yourself, you just want to make sure that if I don't have a lot of stuff out there right now, I need to make sure that the stuff I do put out there is excellent. That's why quality is so important, y'all. And I'm a testimony of this fact, because when I started broadcasting on Periscope, it's 4 years ago. I'm coming up on my 4-year anniversary, February 1st, 2016. I've been broadcasting for 4 years straight. When I started February 2016, I had zero influence, no connections, nothing. I had like 36 followers on Periscope. I was a nobody. I was zero. I had no Facebook. I had like 200 friends on Facebook. They're all family. I had no influence whatsoever. I started on Facebook. I started on Periscope, broadcasting on Periscope, and I monetized my first contract, $500 contract on Periscope in 11 days. I had 60 plus followers at the time. The guy that saw me, that paid me $500, saw me on 2 broadcasts. Both broadcasts were great, reached out to me. We had a phone call. He paid me $500. He was in California. I did some branding for him. All right. He didn't need a ton of stuff. All he needed was, he just saw some great content that resonated with him. He's like, you know what? I dig this guy. I think he could help me. So quality over quantity is the point here. All right. When you're getting started, if you don't have a lot of stuff, don't believe the lie that nobody's gonna take me seriously and nobody's gonna pay attention to me if I don't have a sea of content or years and years and years of exposure or thousands of followers. That's just bullcrap. I mean, I monetized the heck out of Periscope in my first 60 days, and I had less than 300 followers in my first 90 days on Periscope, and no email list, nothing. I didn't really go all in on Facebook until a year later. It was just Periscope. So people are looking for quality. Would you guys agree with that? Very, very important. All right, quality over quantity is important. So that first one is a big one, is be able to research and expand on their own. Number 2, I'm going to give you 4 points this morning, all right? And the other one's going to go quicker. Number 2 is verifiable quality. Verifiable quality is testimonials. All right? When you, it doesn't matter what stage you, whether you're brand new or whether you've been in the business for a while, testimonials are so important, because testimonials give your future consumers confidence in your ability. One of the best places to put testimonials is on a Facebook business page. Start a business page if you don't have one. Turn on reviews and allow people to review you. All right? Now, if you don't have any clients yet, find some people that you can test your product on for free. Do some case studies. I did this. I teach my clients to do this. When you're trying to get reviews, one of the best things you can get early on is reviews. So if you've created a program and you want to try to sell it, one of the best things that you can do early on is do a beta test of your program, offer it at an extremely low price point, or even offer the first round for free in exchange for testimonials. So you can tell people, listen, I've created a new program. I want to try it on a small group of like 5 people. I want to take you through my 30-day process. And all I ask in exchange is for a testimonial of what this program did for you. Do it for 30 days. Try your program. Get some testimonials. And then ask them to post your testimonial and your review. Give them a 5-star rating on your business page with a review of what they experienced. That's easy to do. Any person watching this broadcast can do this today. Why I tell you to post those on a Facebook business page is because, again, I know that when consumers are going to look you up, the first place they're going to go is Google. So when they go to Google and they Google you, if you don't have a website yet, they're going to Google you, and your Facebook business page is going to rise to the top. And if you have reviews, and if people have given you a review, it'll say, like, if you go to Google and search Justin Kaplan Pro, Justin Kaplan Pro, my website will come up top. But I think number 2 or 3, it'll say my Facebook business page, Justin Kaplan Pro, and it'll say 5-star rating and so many reviews. And they can click right there on Google and look at your reviews. So the reason why you want to put your reviews on a business page is because it'll be easily found and easily accessible by Google. And that's one of the first things you're going to see. And it's going to give you verifiable quality. So if you're starting out, one of the best things that you can do early on is get some reviews, because your consumers demand some verification. They're not going to invest in you and throw cash money at you unless they can verify that you are legit and that you're not going to waste their money. All right? So verifiable quality is number 2. Number 3 is a clearly defined solution. A clearly defined solution. What we're talking about is 4 crucial components that every business owner must have in place to meet the consumer demand that our consumers have right now, and get them to take you seriously. So number one is being able to research and expand on their own, being Googleable and allowing them to find more information about you. Number two is verifiable quality, which is in the framework of testimonials. Number three is a clearly defined solution. When they dig into you, whether they're looking at your website, whether they're looking at your Facebook business page, whether they're looking at your content, your blogs, whatever it is that you're putting out there to give them a chance to review, they need to be able to see that you have a clearly defined solution to your problem. I was talking to one of my clients about this yesterday and asking her one of the things, we were talking about what she wants to make a focus on in this first quarter of the year and what she wants to sell. And she's like, I think I really want to sell life coaching packages, because I really feel like that's what I want to hone in on right now. I said, all right, love that idea, but we need to define. I said, because if you just tell people that you're offering a life coaching package, that's not everybody's. You're one in a million. There's so many people doing that right now. You need to create something. She's like, well, I have an idea for a 12-week program. And then we started digging into that 12-week program and what exactly would happen in that 12-week program and exactly what she's going to focus on and how she's going to do it. And we found that what she's really focusing on is mindset. And there's a lot about mindset and about the actions that follow once you get your mindset framed up. And said that is sellable, because people have problems. And when people have problems, they're looking for a very specific and clear solution that will solve their problem. They need to know that what you have created is designed for their problem. All right? Because if it's vague and if it's general, they're like, I don't know if that's what I don't know if that would work for me. I don't know if that's designed for me. Write this down if you're taking notes. You want to specialize, don't generalize. All right, write that down. Specialize, don't generalize. You want to specialize in a very specific thing. You want to narrow down on a very specific specialty that you can really, really help people with. So when people look at all the fish in the sea and look at all the people that are doing what you're doing, they need to be able to see your clearly defined solution, which is number three. They need to look at that and they'd be like, I see that you've created something specifically for me. And I love that. Camille asked a great question on Periscope, says, do you think it also takes time in interacting with customers to really hone in on their problems? Yes. Yes. And a lot of that is content creation. So Camille's asking, do you think it takes some time to hone in on your consumer's problem? Does that take some time? Yes, sometimes it does, because you got to kind of interact with people. And you'll get better the longer you're in it. You'll start to learn what your consumers are wrestling with and how you can meet their need. Like last year in 2019, I was thinking about all the things that I created and all the products and programs I already had out in the market. And I really wanted to create something I had never created before. And I'm like, I want to create something that's going to engage a different kind of consumer and provide something that I've never provided before. What do I do? And so I started thinking about all the problems, all the issues, all the challenges that a lot of my people face. And I realized that I had a large audience of people that needed a push. Not everybody works with a push, but there's an audience of people that needed a push. And they needed a push environment that would challenge them and to push them to take action. So I created my Unleash program, right? I created my Unleash program. So my Unleash program was a 6-month coaching program that challenged you to take bold action and make big moves over the course of 6 months. And when I launched this thing, it was attractive to a very specific type of consumer, because it was a type of consumer that had bought other programs, invested in other coaches, done other things, but they needed an environment that was a push environment. And so this is what I'm talking about. It was a very clearly defined solution that was created to target a very specific consumer. Specialize, don't generalize, all right? Specialize in a very specific thing when you create programs, okay? So clearly defined solution is number 3. People need to see whatever it is that you're selling. They need to see it, and they need to be able to research it, look at it, and be like, that is what I need. That will help me with my problem. Not because I could just say, Unleash could have been a 6-month business coaching for startup entrepreneurs, but that's not emotional. But when I say Unleash, how did I say this? Peak performance coaching experience, 6 months. How did I define it? Unleash, and I said I can't remember. I had a tagline that was sweet, and I can't remember it right now. But it was clearly defined. All right, last one, number 4. Then I'm gonna get you out of here. The 4th thing that I think is crucial that our consumers need from us is a simple first step. A simple first step. A simple step that they can. What's the first thing they need to do? What? How can they get more information? Where do they download? Do I sign up for a call? What call to action can I do? Listen, y'all. I want you to understand when you make a call to action, people are much more apt to take action if they can take action right where they are. That's crucial. They will need to take action right where they are. So doing things like, guys, listen, if you're interested in this, you can go here to my website and click on this page and then sign up a form and submit. They have to go there to do that. Versus if you have something that's appealing that you want to offer, you can just simply say, listen, guys, if you're interested in this, if I got anybody interested, I'm only going to make this available for 5 people. Just put I'm in the chat stream, and I'll reach out to you directly, and we'll get plugged in to talk about if it's going to be a good fit for you. I'm making it very simple for you to make a commitment, right? So if I just say, put I'm in the chat stream, and I'll reach out to you directly, and then they can take a step right now, and then you can take a step towards them. But if you make your call to action too difficult, you make that first step too difficult or too whatever, the likelihood of them following through to do that is slim. All right, so make your call to action very, very simple. That's number 4. Good morning, Kim Lukens. Thanks for coming in, girl. Glenda, good morning to you. All right, so that's number 4, guys. So 4 things. Let me put this up in the chat stream so you can, or up on the screen so you can see it. There it is. There's your quote of the day from Richard Branson, as well as the 4 points that I gave you today. Be able to research and expand on their own, verifiable quality, clearly defined solution, and a simple first step. If you're on a mobile device, you can turn that sideways, snapshot that screen, take those 4 points with you today, and be thinking about how you are setting your brand, your business, and your products and services up to meet the demand of today's consumer, all right? I'm going to give you a couple seconds, then we're going to split. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And boom, that's what I got for you today. I hope that was good. Quick reminder, I dropped something crazy in the market yesterday just because I was in a mood. So I'm doing a 25% off sale of everything that I offer. It's a moving sale because we moved. It's just kind of fun. So I've got everything that I offer, y'all. All my coaching programs, packages. If you need a Shopify store, you need a website built, you need some coaching, you need branding done, videos created, an academy built, video course created, a book published, graphics made, anything, all the things that I do, I'm offering 25% off all of my services for 3 days. Day 1 is down, so we got today and tomorrow. So this ends end of day tomorrow. All you need to do is message me. You can message me through Facebook. And just say, and use the hashtag moving sale. Hashtag moving sale, Justin, I'm looking to get some logos created. Hashtag moving sale, Justin, I'd like to get an academy created. I want to talk to you about branding. You can also email me. Contact info is right down here, justincappenpro@gmail.com or justincappenpro.com. You can message me there, tell me what you need, and I'll just give you a price, tell me where we're at, and we'll get you hooked up, all right? I'm also limiting this to 10 new clients. I already got 3. Talking to Autumn today, that'll be 4. So I got 6 spots left. And so if you need any help done, or if you know anybody that needs some help done, have them get in touch with me ASAP, all right? Because this window is going to close quickly, all right? I'm going to leave you with that for today, guys. Y'all are amazing, and I appreciate you. I know how long we've been on here. 34 minutes. 34 minutes of your time is so incredibly valuable, so I appreciate you spending your time with me this morning. You guys have a spectacular and intentional day. Be intentional with your time today. Be intentional with your talent, and I'll see y'all around the road, all right? Bobby, thank you for that comment, and I appreciate you, buddy. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys later, all right? Bye-bye.